Hey, infinite divine beings. So, I wanted to share a word about listening to your gut intuition. They say your first brain is actually your stomach or your intestines, digestive system. And a lot of times when you are nervous, excited, you can sense good vibes or bad vibes. You're going to feel it in your gut. So, I was talking with a friend recently and I was reminded the first time that I could remember feeling my gut intuition. The very first time, well, maybe not the very first time, one of the first times that I could feel my gut intuition was definitely at church. So when I was a churchgoer and I was becoming very in tune with my gut intuition, sometimes I would sit on certain church pews by people and immediately I would feel nauseated. I would feel sick. And I would think to myself, who in the hell is around me? And what do they have going on? But it would be so many people, you couldn't just pinpoint exactly who. Usually when you get a sick feeling, that's somebody that's making you sick. And that's where the term, oh my God, you're making me sick, or you make me sick, comes from. Because somebody felt their gut intuition, felt really, really discombobulated around that person or that person's aura or energy, and became physically ill. So, here recently, I was working with another therapist. And this therapist had been pretty, I would say, combative towards me. Male therapist, Caucasian, we will call him Manure, because in my mind, that is what he felt like, and that is what he acted like. Manure. So my first encounter with him, he may have been upset because really when you're working in a setting, you're not typically assigned rooms. A therapist just goes in the first available room. I chose the room that was the warmest temperature wise, and that happened to be that therapist's office. So I said okay, and he was just like, just don't go in there again. It's okay this time, but don't go in there again. It's like, okay. And he was just like, oh yeah, and we don't use hot towels here for these services. I said okay. So of course, me being me and having therapist autonomy, I continue to use hot towels. I didn't see any issue or problem with it. I'm not the only therapist who did not use hot towels. But anyway, we had a couples massage together on a different day. And he proceeded to tell me about these damn hot towels again. So I say, in my experience, I've always used hot towels in spas. So He was like, well, we don't do that here. I walk away. He proceeds to follow me. And at this point, following me and talking to me is harassment. So I talked to the manager about it and was just like, hey, if I walk away, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Don't talk to me. There's no need. And then on a different day, we had another couples massage. He whispered in my ear. He was behind me. He whispered in my ear the length of time we were to stop. I didn't respond, and he said, hey, did you hear me? I still didn't respond. But immediately, I got that nauseated, churning feeling, because when he was speaking with me days prior, I was able to walk away. But here I was not, because we were going into a session, and I got the immediate churning feeling. So in my spiritual imagination, I proceed to do spiritual work in my mind to clear myself of whatever energy that was. And so I want you to start, if you haven't already started paying attention to your gut intuition, you will feel icky, you will feel nauseated. And then on the flip side, when you are really excited, it feels like butterflies in your stomach. Maybe not nervousness, but maybe just excitement and just really happy. And so pay attention to how you feel around a person. Pay attention to whether they make you sick. Pay attention to how your gut feels, your stomach, your digestive system, your intestines feel around somebody. And the fact that, you know, I could go to church and feel nauseated because certain people around me have nauseating energy said a lot. And I recall that when the manure proceeded to talk to me again, when just the other day, if somebody walks away from you, that means they do not want to engage, do not want to talk to you. But yes, I felt that same nauseating energy and feeling. So this has been my experience, just to help you, infinite divine beings on your path. I hope every video that or information that I share, I hope it helps you. I love you deeply, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.